5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
The Declaration of Independence. Action of Second Continental Congress, July 4th, 1776. The unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that amongst these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their power from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence is indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light or transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind is more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these 13 colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is the history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object to the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. And I'll just end it there because I like that statement. To prove anything, all you need to do is submit your facts to a candid world. That's all we need to do. And
There's
just this
some
one
weed in it.
and just this one sentence, one more time. Experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed to. We would much rather just deal with it and just get through it and just deal with the injustices than to change them. That's what they're telling us. They're saying, we know you guys are going to sit on your ass. This is why we're making this right now.
Man, watch out you don't get JFK'd verb Lee Harvey Oswald style now.
Yep.
That's the kind of shit he was talking about right before, his wife popped him.
Yep, absolutely. But what is most important about this Declaration of Independence for, I don't know, maybe the foreigners listening who aren't familiar with the Declaration of Independence, what it's doing is it's forming a new government, but they're saying this government, the only reason we can form this new government is because we're acknowledging a God who gives us our free will choice. We are acting on the free will choice that was given to us by God, and not any government. They're saying this is a government, but they're saying we're creating this government only because there's a God who lets us. There's a God who lets us be men and choose what we want to do, and we're going to do whatever the hell we want to do because God exists. The Declaration of Independence is an affirmation of God, period.
Notice how it said preserving happiness.
Yeah.
And the government is supposed to secure your,
Yeah.
rights and liberties versus bear down upon. Yeah, pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, these the only reason why this was made possible is because they had the guts to do it, and those guts came from a knowing that there is a God, and He's given you free choice. He's given us free will, so we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, man. They knew it back then. I mean, hell, they taught it in public schools. Public schools were started based on how to read the Bible.
That's interesting.
Yeah, public schools, man, they were done at people's houses, back in the day. You learned to read so you could read the Bible.
Mm.
And most likely the Declaration of Independence, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was all to teach you how to read, and primarily it was so you could read the Bible.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny if we admire those beautiful words, we're labeled a constitutionist as if it's a bad thing?
I know, right?
Beautiful words, man.
Constitutionalist.
And just a happy July to
Go
all.
Bernie.
Happy 4th of July to all the Americans out there and to the foreigners listening in.
And the same to you, my brothers.
There he is.
Christopher Columbus, greatest American that ever lived. Tell you what.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
There's America. We got our
making...
beer and we got our women. And we're setting off fireworks because we like fireworks.
And we don't say aluminium.
I saw that before. Yeah, it's strange like you guys say aluminum, we say aluminium.
Aluminium.
Aluminium. Yeah, but that's how it's spelled over here. And then over there in America, it's spelled without the I. It's just aluminium.
Oh, it's spelled
aluminum
too.
Yeah,
Aluminum.
yeah.
Oh.
Aluminum.
Yeah, you
Aluminum.
say aluminium.
Aluminium.
Aluminium. But see, on TV, the British TV scientist people, when they're announcing shit all, I don't know what you call it. Anyways, but they say aluminium. Aluminium.
Yeah, aluminium.
But it's aluminum. We even say It's not even the U part.
They probably say Illuminati.
Aluminiumati.
That's what we should call the. That's what we should.
Aluminoffis.
Let's call the chemtrail pilots Illuminatis.
Yeah.
Illuminatis.
Man, you crazy.
Oh, the Illuminati is just getting so naughty. Oh, Illuminati. You've been so naughty, Illuminati.
The Illuminati is shiny like aluminium.
So we trying to recreate Operation Fishbowl today? Is that where everyone's at?
I don't know.
British have their Bedford level recreation. We recreate Operation Fishbowl with high-powered explosives.
Yeah.
Yep,
Sounds
there's
like
the dome. My mortar got up there. Oh, Hillbilly in the chat. Just look at that chat. Oh, hey, Vic. And hello, Busters. Sure, that's
hello,
probably
everybody that says hello to me as well.
Hello in
Hello,
the chat.
you.
This isn't money with them.
Hey, Ace, do you want to throw the link in again?
Yeah, man. This is like it's free for all. We're just having fun.
Yeah,
Usually
I see Larry and Hillbilly and, even Bob's there, Come in, guys, say hello.
Yo, yo, yo.
Globuck
Hey,
is
Lonnie.
asking, no, Rich, what new flat Earth
Still
channel?
working on the pros GIF animation.
Yeah? Oh, I can't wait.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's taken long enough. It better be good.
Scarecrow
Oh,
in the
good.
building.
I can show you if you like.
No, don't
Let's see
spoil
it.
it for Crow.
Don't
Crow
try.
might cry if you do
No, Crow one.
that.
Oh, it's got it
Crow,
up. There, you can see it.
Crow,
Things
you're
it's
done
it's
at the
moving
door.
too slow though. The speed's not working for some reason.
What is good? What is good?
Hey, what is good? Let's see this.
Crow, check your gun at the door, bud.
Do I have to bust
Oh.
your cap?
Just keep the safety on that gun.
Hey, it looks like a little
Wait.
cute pet crow, doesn't it? Inside a little fishbowl.
What
Yo,
is that?
Oh, look at
Is
that
that
cute
a
little
video?
crow.
Wait, is that his icon or a video? Hold on.
It's a GIF. It's
Is that
multiple
his
images.
icon?
No, it's multiple images. It's a
Or, I'm
GIF.
sorry.
Yeah.
Is he showing it as a screen share program, or is that just his icon?
That's just his icon. You can't show that up for some reason.
Yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't show.
It won't do that until it's set.
okay.
What you could do is do a screen share and
Already
people can
ahead of
see.
you. Already
Yeah.
ahead of you.
Great minds, Ace. Great minds, bro.
Alright. Oh my goodness, it's the Scarecrow.
Hey, Larry, it's up to you, bro. The link's up above, If
Yo,
you want to
caveman,
come in.
I heard your Declaration of Independence speech.
Oh, what'd you think, buddy?
It was very, very moving. And you stopped it at the right, perfect line. Shout out to everybody in chat. What up, what up, what up?
What's up, guys?
Yo, the Chicago is not a mirage. It really exists. The city
It's real.
of Chicago exists.
right.
It is not a
Hey,
mirage.
Hey y'all, how you doing, man?
Oh,
Hey,
hello.
dude.
Well, hello there, Hillbilly.
All right.
Howdy.
How you been?
Not good. I wish I had ice cream right now because it is hot up in here. It is hot.
Well, get Granny out there, churn some butter up, and start some fresh ice cream for you.
Hot. Yeah, natural. Natural, too.
Hey, I did want to. Somebody already brought to my attention that evidently there's a little bit of mix-up of what day I was going to be on Patricia's. I think she put it in text or something there. It is tomorrow, people. We got that straightened out already. It is tomorrow.
Excellent.
Cool. And Mr. Ace, first time I've been in your hangout, I think I may have caught the wrong
That is
appointment.
wrong. You were in, I think, before you even did your first FE hangout. Like for
Did
an
I?
8 hour, yeah.
Well,
Couple shows ago, yeah.
I sure
Couple
don't remember that.
months. Yeah, we had a good old time. Yeah.
I think I owe you an apology, though. I think I was getting the
Oh,
wrong impression where you was calling your friend Shields. I thought you was trying to bring division there at first, but uh,
no. No.
I'm starting to see.
I kind
Start,
of do that to lessen the effect of the word itself, almost.
yeah, yeah. I seen somebody made a video on that and pointed it out, and well, hell, he is a friend of Shib or Sibs, and he calls Sibs a shield, and so okay. I jumped off on the wrong foot there, so I owe you an apology, sir.
No, that's perfectly fine, man.
Cool.
No problem at all. Yeah, I think some people, though, hang out with some people that talk about other people a lot, and I don't know. That one day when I showed up at a chat at night and someone was like, "Oh, what a coincidence! The trolls show up right when Ace does." I was like, "What the hell is that supposed to mean?" You know?
Yeah.
But whatever. It's all good.
So how's my buddy Gav tonight?
Hey man, how you doing?
All right. Finally got the rest of my information saved. Boy, that was a close one. Give the hillbilly ticker a run for its money there. So all my research was gone.
It's a good job you got it back, mate. I'm glad for you.
Yeah. I still ain't giving up on the machine though, because if somebody can fix it. I didn't get it all off there after all. We're talking close to 450 gigabytes of information. But I got the important stuff off of it. I got my law dictionaries off of it. I got my research on the Magna Carta, Sandy Hook. Yeah, I got all the important stuff off of it. So even if it's a boat anchor now, I ain't out nothing but a couple $100 for a laptop that I got a lot of use out of.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Gotta get used to Windows 10 though, boy. This is something else.
No, I'd get rid of that. I'd download Windows 7 or something. Use that instead.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's hard to go buy a Windows 7 machine anymore. I was going to wait till Tuesday and go to my regular guy where I get him. I sold out. I sold out on America. I went to Walmart. I got me a Walmart Hewlett Packard special. I apologize. Don't beat me up too much. Oh no, here come the tar and feathers.
Sell out.
Sell out, sell out. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they tar and feather you?
Yeah. I mean, if you're not doing anything you don't care about the government seeing, then, Windows 10's okay, I guess.
Yeah, I got a Windows 8 desk. I might revert it back, but I ain't gonna do nothing until after tomorrow, and hopefully my David Wise deal was on Sandy Hook. I ain't gonna touch nothing. I'm happy right where I'm at.
Yeah. Did your computer auto update to Windows 10 from
I
Windows
don't.
7?
It always ran like a champ, and then it was all of a sudden like I got clotheslined or something. I'm in a disk
Yeah.
lockup. Yeah, I'm 100% disk usage. I mean, it was just like I ran straight into a clothesline and ran straight on my back.
Maybe you can restore it to a previous date.
I tried that. All the restoration points are gone.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. What happened is I got lucky enough when I got back into safe mode again, and I said, boy, I'm not going out of safe mode yet, never again, until I get all my information off there. And it's still in safe mode right now, so it's on and in safe mode. I ain't shutting it off all night, just in case there's something I want to pluck off of it tomorrow.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Larry, what's up?
Hey Larry.
Hey, Larry.
Larry.
Hey, Larry. How you doing, Larry?
Mr. Larry.
Nice to meet you, Larry.
I'm just sitting back listening. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Have we met before, Larry?
Yeah, I haven't met any of you people at all.
Well, welcome.
You people. Who you calling you people? Flat earthers?
No, actually, Peaches has the night off, and she's actually behind me, but she didn't want to say hello because she was eating ice cream, and so was Victoria, apparently.
Oh my, Crow's gonna be jealous.
Here,
I'm trying not to get mad right now. I'm trying to, I need to cool off for a second, man. I'm getting mad.
You could cool off with some ice cream.
I could, but I can't.
Well, here, Peaches will say hello, so you know that she's real. She's right here. Come on. No, come on. Say yeah. Say hello.
Is she gonna call?
Yeah. What? Oh, that's a quick call. You got to do a quick call for Scarecrow.
Awesome.
Right now she is totally red in the face and very embarrassed, and there's not even a video on, but that was good.
Oh, thank you, Peaches. That was lovely.
That was very brave of you.
Yeah, there you go. That's good, Gav. Yeah,
here we go. You ready?
Thanks, guys. So I'm glad Ace fired up the hangout because the other one was getting a little stale. I listened to a couple people that I heard others talking about and said, hey, look, and I just sit back and listen, and after a while I'm like, oh man, I find myself getting a rope from off the shelf and tying it into a noose and winding it up and so forth, and I'm like, oh man, I got to get out of here.
I wasn't aware there was another chat going on.
Oh, you're not missing anything. No, absolutely. I'm glad you fired one up, and thanks for having me.
Man, I've been waiting to have another one. When I started, I used to do these every day of the week, sometimes 8 hours a day, and work and other things kind of interfered.
Well, of course, yeah. No. It's all good. Oh wait, Rich. Oh come on, Rich. She's not still on my lap. I wouldn't be able to talk. I'd be talking like this. She'd be in front of me. You'd hear like a muted sound. I know there's a delay in the chat too, so.
Of course, I would get kicked from my own fucking hangout, but nah. Yeah, man, I love doing these shows. It's great. Always usually come up with new ideas. But even we do some private ones too, or not private, but just offline. Anyone can join. And I swear, man, if we could record those, it'd be gold.
Yeah. So, definitely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Hillbilly tomorrow night. I plan to be watching live as well. I'm a fan of many channels. Subscribe to a bunch of channels out there, a bunch of people and stuff like that. New people, of course. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the Political Hillbilly on Patricia's show. I want to hear him do that. I'm gonna go Hillbilly on you. I swear I'm gonna crack up, Hillbilly, if you do that.
Yeah, I think you're all crazy for wanting to come and listen to a dumb old hillbilly anyways. But yeah, I sure go full-blown hillbilly on your ass. I may offend a few heliocentrics over there, but hey, it's all about the fun, right?
And it is all about the fun. But I gotta say, I've spoken to Hillbilly on his channel, and he's graciously invited me there many a time and gone on many a time live with him. And I could tell you, because I did a lot of constitutional law 25 plus years ago, the man knows what he's talking about, and he really knows his stuff, and he really does his research. A couple things even got me that I had to go back and look at the books and stuff, because that was before the internet, guys, and for some of the young people in the audience, that was before you can actually just click a button. You actually had to go somewhere and get a book and open it.
Those were the days, my friend.
That's right. Don't make Mr. Hillbilly go full-blown hillbilly on your ass.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I got competition now, people. I'm here to tell you.
What time is the show going to be on tomorrow?
6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 5 o'clock Central.
Snap. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, so 4 o'clock Mountain Time or 3 o'clock West Coast.
Yeah, only on a spinning globe.
And that timeline thing, when Hillbilly and Robert were doing, I was watching that whole thing. I was in the chat only. I never went in, but yeah, according to what Robert's saying, in Colombia, he's directly beneath me because I'm only about 50 miles west of New York City, so he would be almost directly south of me, and the time zones were off. Even with daylight savings, it was totally off because Hillbilly is close to the Indiana border where it actually changes an hour, and that didn't make any sense at all for him being. I think Hillbilly, he was supposedly west of where you are, and you and I are about 1,000 miles. Well, not 1,000, maybe 700-800 miles apart.
Yeah. On the getting feedback here.
Whoops.
Anyways, on the Google Globe, it shows if you draw a straight line north from Bogota, Colombia, until you hit landmass in the United States, you will hit dead center New York City. I know for a fact New York City is just a hair over 700 miles to my east. However, Robert's in the Central Time Zone. I'm in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So if the globe's got even 700 miles to my east, but yet he in a time zone that says it's to the west of me, and here comes the ironic part. We're both in the northern hemisphere, although he's on the 6th degree latitude and I'm on the 41st degree latitude. His sunset was at 6:15 p.m. My sunset wasn't until 9:30. Justin, who is also on Central Time, his sunset wasn't until 9:30. So definitely, if we're to think that the ideology is the seasons are controlled by the sun that bounces back and forth between the tropic lines, and Robert's only roughly 400 miles north of the equator, then by all means, the concentration of the sun should be closer to him than it is to us. Yeah. But as we see that circular pattern, people, because it's a beautiful day one year. Circular. Get it out, hillbilly. Makes a circular path around a stationary flat plane.
So, isn't the globe model tilted to 23 degrees where Antarctica would be facing the sun more, right?
Well, that's what they want you to think, but that when you stop and think about the angle of the perspective, it's kind of funny that perspective also works on a 23.4 degree angle. They're allowing for the Earth's tilt. Yeah. So that comes into funny, because when you look at the NASA's explanation of the sky horizon, where they put it down at for their explanation on why the ISS will disappear. Now, it's kind of ironic. They're the ones that use the word disappear, not me. That's exactly verbatim what they say. DISSAPEAR. They're get it out, hillbilly. Anyways, they say your sky horizon is at 31.5 degrees. Well, if you make a true right angle from your ground perspective horizon at 23.4 degrees and carry that angle back up into the sky, Ironically enough, where 31.5 and 23.4 cross, that is the disappearing line. And so therefore there is the sky horizon explaining the southerly stars, in my opinion, why the southerly stars can't be seen in the northern hemisphere. However, that is just one man's opinion.
Yeah, that really had me thinking, and I started searching and looking a little bit in between time that I had. Yeah, it was very weird, very bizarre, because that, even on growing up with the ball globe, that even, I was like, okay, that makes no sense. This makes it. I was like, wait a second here, and so it can be told. Yeah, I think it's flat. I think it's flat as a pancake myself. But I even went back and tried to do it the other way and say, okay, well, if I'm here and that's here, and kind of put points on the globe and look, and it would not work. It's impossible for that to work, and there's a very big question mark. I can't post a big one here, but a very big question mark. It's very, very strange.
Who's this guy Flat playing some video game?
Hey,
Gav?
it's me, man.
Awesome. Yeah. But hey,
Oh,
you
Gav's
guys, yeah, he's playing some game. You guys were talking about, sunrise and set times being different, kind of when they shouldn't be. I thought that's the whole reason Nathan was doing the sunrise hangouts, was because him and Antonio, who live, I guess, less than 100 miles apart from each other, are getting 30-minute discrepancies in their sunrises. Does anyone know how that turned out?
I think somebody's putting the data together now. Gav, didn't they say when they could expect a release on it? I think they said like 2 or 3 days.
I honestly have absolutely no idea. I mean, it's like 24 hours of footage that they've got to sift through and write down all the times, and then, correlate it together in such a manner where everyone can understand it. So, I mean, myself in my head, I said something like a week. That's fair. You can't really just expect them to bring it out straight away because, as I say, there's a lot of data that they're going to have to correlate and get together. So, yeah, I don't know. I assume maybe about a week.
Oh, Ace, you threw him out there right in the middle, didn't you? Ace threw him out there. We're watching Gav play his game.
Yeah.
I know
I
nothing.
see that. I've got the hangout in the background. I can see it.
Look at the motherfucking graphics. How many
Yeah,
video cards you got, man?
it's the old version. No, there's a new version and an old version, and I don't like the way they changed it to the new version.
New version of what exactly?
It's RuneScape.
Oh.
Some people may have heard of it. I'm sure Mark
I mean,
Sargent
I've
has.
heard of it.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been around since
His
1999.
producer told him about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a little of the Sun thing, and doing that, and it was kind of after they had already, well, I guess Jake and some other people were doing the moon, and that's what I was involved in, and all of a sudden they did the Sun thing, and I was more involved in the moon thing, and I kind of put 2 and 2 together with the moon thing, and then the Sun thing came out. I've only seen a couple parts of it, but obviously it's going to take them a little time to put together, the research on what they had. But what I saw was strange in itself when I did see some of the live chat.
I contributed a picture to Jaren's thing, tracking the moon. But I hope we can do this, like keep doing this. Like I hope we get better and better at tracking the moon and the sun. So maybe in the future we can graduate to tracking the ISS. What do you guys think about that?
Oh, I tracked it. It's a model in the back of the studio somewhere. It's just like the, it's just like the guys. You can't laugh when I'm doing that. It's just like the fan in the background when it was approaching Jupiter. I got bounced off the NASA channel. I think I made it almost as long as Agave did, and then all of a sudden my stuff was either shadowed or I was gone because I was about to sell. I asked anybody, did they want to purchase some beachfront property on Juno, on Jupiter. I'm like, listen, hey, listen, real estate's open. Here we go. Give me a call. Next thing I know, I couldn't. I mean, I could see my scroll, but I was gone.
Well, I think it'd be hard to track because that thing is freaking zooming up there. They say, right?
1,750 miles, boy. That's escape velocity. Why ain't it escaping?
Or it's escaping as fast as it's gravitating.
Yeah, I heard those fans are available at IKEA for about $7.99. Now I want one of those fans, man, because they could really withstand some hurricane pressures and stuff.
You know what kills me is that NASA's explanation of geostationary orbit, people. I'm here to tell you, they got a funny one there. Geostationary orbit. It hits that sweet spot while it's up above the Earth to where it just falls and just slightly passes Earth. But when it gets in front of Earth, now gravity's got a pushing factor here. Gravity pushes. Otherwise, the Earth would hit it. You know, the Earth, we're traveling. Yeah.
You mean kind of like the moon?
Yeah. The moon should do the same thing. And then when it's underneath the Earth there, well, all of a sudden the gravity, it's got a sucking factor. It wants to suck that geostationary orbit object up. And then when it gets behind the Earth, now it's got a pulling factor. And then when it gets back up 12 o'clock, people, we hit the trifecta. We're back in that sweet spot. Yes, sir. NASA got this shit down to a science, people. Pseudoscience, that is.
Well, that's. I'm sorry, Ace. Go ahead. Sorry, pardon.
Oh no. No, well, I was gonna say though that I don't see anybody talking about that. Of all the videos I've seen, I've never heard anybody talk about the moon or the ISS having to speed up and slow down.
Yeah, it does.
I was going to get around to it, but boy, I've been dedicating myself to giving these people a little bit of relief for an 8-hour hangout. Boy, that just eats up a third of your day the way I do my gazetas. And then I got to spend time with Mama. I ain't got time to do nothing. I'm even neglecting the Library of Congress. My dog's died in the Library of Congress being a watchdog with no master. Hell, he's liable by a politician.
Uh-oh. Don't want that. You end up in Guantanamo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are allowed to take a day off, you know.
Okay.
Actually, I love Hillbilly's definition because it explains exactly the negative and positive attraction of magnets. It's a positive negative. It's the push and the force and electromagnetic field, and man, that's Tesla in the making right there. That's Tesla. That's absolutely Tesla.
Yeah, something's got to keep it hovering above this flat plane. So went back and watched your after party there show there, Gav. That looks like Gav's still in here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, went back and watched your after party show. Looks like you had a pretty nice turnout there.
Yeah, it was good. I loved every minute of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying about, you know, his 300 terabytes of data that he accidentally formatted. You know, I'm really hoping to get him back after he's managed to get that data back because he's got a lot more to share.
You sure it wasn't 3? I mean, it's all a lie, but damn. I think he said 3.
No, maybe. I don't know.
It's still. I've never even owned a 1 terabyte hard drive, so I can't imagine. But guess what? In 5 years, our phones are gonna have fucking 300 terabytes.
Yeah, probably.
Guaranteed. Because it needed to send all that data to the fucking NSA.
They're running out of storage room, so just let your phone be the storage.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like everybody that has the solar panels on their roof, but if the power goes out, solar panels don't work. They automatically shut down with the
Yeah.
electric.
Well, yeah, they feed into the electric, so that the electric's out. They don't actually produce enough electricity to keep all your shit running at once. That's the thing. Some people have a system that can handle it, but the average system feeds into the grid. It actually gets its power from the grid, and at night when you're not using power, it's spinning your shit backwards. So hopefully you break even or even produce more power than you use. But yeah. So Hillbilly, you heard the whole hangout last night. What'd you think about Alex? You seem like you're into math and all that.
Yeah, well, I was going to confirm the numbers before I make any evaluation. I always do the confirmation.
No, I mean, he's a smart kid, you know.
Yeah,
That's all I
yeah,
meant.
yeah.
You know, and he's got theories that he said were theories, you know, which is cool. You know, most people want to talk like it's the end all be all, but none of us really know. Or if we know, but we can't prove it per se to the liking of everyone.
Yeah, well, you ain't going to please everyone. That's one thing people need to get used to.
I guess there's always that one guy that's gonna say white's not white, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's NASA's motto. Well, you can't please everyone.
But you can please the ones that watch TV. Yeah, I think Alex is a shill, honestly.
No, let's get real. Let's get real, guys.
What? Oh man. Oh, Scarecrow left. Got to report back to his handlers. Hey, Larry, man, I've seen you maybe only for a couple months. How long have you been addicted?
Oh man, a long, wow. I would say some 25 plus years ago, I actually got into common law. That's where I actually started.
Yeah.
Took some time off and had the family, and I have a bunch of kids, and some in college, and all the way down to an 8.5. And started there, and I was actually researching, as the people that have known me will say, and I've said the same thing because it is the truth. I was searching bank fraud, and I got so at some point everybody has to take a little bit of a break. They're like, oh man, I just need a little bit of release, and I wasn't doing a porn thing or anything else. I just said, all right, so Flat Earth came up. I watched one video and I'm like, all right, this has got to be a comedy. I'm waiting to see like I don't know, Benny Hill, Tim Conway, Rodney Dangerfield, possibly Jim Carrey or something. And it was nothing like that. And I'm like, oh crap. And then I started doing the math because I know the math very well myself. And after that, I was like, oh crap. And everything from 25 plus years came back. I started pulling out my notes and things that I had done many years ago, and I'm like, wow, there's really something to this. It was, as many people I'm sure have said, it was kind of the hello, wake up point, last September when I started on this. And I didn't really say anything on social media or anything until February of this year. And some of the responses I got from people I've known, my goodness, since I was in my teens, and I'm 49 now, that just were very hateful. And I was like, come on, really, you're kidding. Like, do this, do the research yourself, and come back and we'll talk about it. I mean, this is what I found out. This is what I truly believe. Go look for yourself, and we'll have an honest, open chat about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made his introduction in these hangouts on my channel there too. That's what I like about my open door policy. A lot of first timers coming out on my channel, including Dr. Fnarzio or
Yeah.
Fnarzi.
Oh,
Dr.
well,
Yes.
no, I mean, where else are you gonna hear new ideas? You know, it's the new
Yep.
people.
Yep.
Otherwise, we got the same video game, model that we've always had. I mean, I'm just kidding, but I mean, new ideas from fresh eyes that don't even know the model. They're the ones that are probably going to have the answers because they've got that
Oh
creativity
yeah.
behind it.
That's one thing that was hard for me to
No
do
bias.
when I came into this. I always liked making my own arguments, so I had to go looking high and low for arguments that ain't been made yet, and I didn't see nobody do the sea level video, and I have a good understanding of that with 31 years experience. And then I never seen nobody attack the westerly air travel, defying the laws of physics in the manner that I did, where I actually broke down the math. Where I got
Right.
the lateral or the longitude, the lateral.
Right. It's
Was,
just been mentioned, if anything.
yeah, it's been mentioned, but I put it on paper. My true to life, the heliocentric model. I still want to get that done out over in the park on a visual aspect. The day I did do it, the wind was too strong. It was messing with the string. But people need to see a true to life heliocentric model to understand how stupid the ideology truly is. With the representation of the Earth's diameter being 1 inch and base all your scale off of that. Man, it's just stupid when you think that the Earth is 9 foot 1 inch in diameter compared to a 1 inch Earth. That's 978 feet away. Then you use the same scale for the true to life comparisons to the moon. Well, the moon's only 5/16 of an inch. So as you draw two strings down from the 9 foot 1 inch, from 978 feet all the way down and reduplicate the lunar and the solar eclipses, you'll see that the umbrum is real questionable whether it actually hits the Earth, allowing for a total solar or lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, yeah. But I don't think the umbrum does it. When I did my test, like I said, the wind was messing with my string real bad, and it was only like 10-mile-an-hour winds. I didn't think it was going to mess with it that bad. Well, 10-mile-an-hour gust of winds. But I could only get the umbrum to come 12 inches past the moon, and the moon in representation is 28.5 inches away from the Earth. So there's approximately 16 inches of umbrum missing. So I need to redo that. I shouldn't really say it until I confirm it, that the umbrum will never hit the Earth in the heliocentric model.
No, and I'm not convinced there's an umbra penumbra in the first place.
And
I think
the
there's
umbrum.
just a cone of light at best with a tinge around it. You know how light sort of just bends around an object, creating that little tinge. But if the umbra penumbra is correct, the moon should turn red first, then dark, then red again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not black, 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 black. Ooh, all of a sudden red. I mean, come on. Really?
Yeah.
Like, people, are their brains really that fried they can't use any critical thinking? Or is it God's will that they be deceived? I mean, it almost seems like one or the other.
Possibly some are. When you said the light shine the light through something, all I could think of was shining through a fish tank that you turn upside down. I was like, wait a second.
Boy, he got mad when I busted him on that, didn't he?
Oh boy, yeah, exactly. But it's like, come on.
Then the comments from his followers, if they're such religious people, boy, they sure got a potty mouth in the comment section.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a, stop the hating stuff. Come on, that's how in my own opinion, that's how I believe that most of us got here in the first place, guys. Come on,
Mm.
stop the hate.
What's up, guys?
Yo,
Stefan, what's up, brother?
Hey,
I
Fib.
just finished. Yeah, I just finished the song, and it's pretty freaking amazing. It should be up in about 15 minutes, I'd say. It's called After Midnight. We're gonna join a hangout.
Oh, cool.
wait,
After-
is that the name of the title? The whole title?
Yeah, it's actually the song After Midnight from J.J. Cale,
Yeah.
and I
We're
sing
gonna
it,
go.
and I play guitar on it. So there you go.
But the title is After Midnight. We're gonna join a hangout.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were saying you're gonna join a hangout or that was okay. I got you.
yeah, I thought I had to wait an
That's-
hour and 10 minutes till midnight. Wait a minute. Sorry.
Oh, is that the original song? 10 minutes to midnight.
Well, no, the original song is After Midnight. You know, the Eric Clapton
Gotcha.
sings it, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
originally from J.J. Cale, and I sing the J.J. Cale version.
Yes. Somebody just said 10 minutes till midnight. So. I'm confused. I'll have to hear it and then I'll remember it.
To midnight. That's Iron Maiden. Yeah. Yeah. So, what are you guys talking about?
Absolutely nothing.
I'm not sure. We were talking
Yeah.
about ice cream when all of a sudden Peaches walked in, and she's
Oh,
behind me
yeah.
now. So I don't know what the heck's going on.
Yeah, this is not a live hangout. This is just private. I don't know why it still says live. So carry on.
It's just a Mandela effect going on. Hey, people, I experienced my first Mandela effect just this morning.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
was in a,
I saw one too. Robert Bedford, but keep going, keep going. I had to throw it out. Go ahead. I'll tell you after you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it was had a hangout going this morning, and somehow Princess Di came up. Now I could have sworn like hell Princess Di happened after 9/11, because it seems to me the way I remember my internet I started like in '99, and I never really got into, well, voice chat hit Yahoo in 2000, then September 11th, and I remember discussing Princess Di's car accident live the day it happened on voice in Yahoo chat. But come find out, well, she died in 1998. So evidently I'm wrong, or there's a Mandela effect with her death date.
Nah, she died in the 90s.
Did she?
Yeah, she did. I remember watching the funeral.
I could have sworn it was in the 2000s.
Nah, because I was in Wisconsin when 9/11 happened, so I remember Princess dying when I was in Michigan.
Well, there you go.
I think she was about to blow the whistle. That's why she's gone.
Hmm. Well, at least I admit when I'm wrong, people. There you go. My Mandela effect had me making a wrong statement.
See, the thing with Mandela is half the shit is explainable stuff, and I think people just put that shit in there on purpose, but there are a few that everyone unanimously agrees, and when they agree, it's like the subject gets changed real quick. No one wants to think about it.
Yeah.
Like in real life, like my mom, I was like, "Hey, remember that book Interview something? I don't know, vampire?" She's like, "Oh, Interview with a Vampire? Yeah, I read it like 3 times." I'm like, "Do you still have the book?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, is it accessible? Can you get it? Is it like on a bookshelf?" She's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Just get it. What was it called? Interview with the Vampire." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I thought. Interview with a Vampire, right?" Goes and gets the book, and she's like not saying anything. I'm like, did you find the book? She's like, yeah.
You
I'm like,
you got schooled by
okay, and what's up?
you got schooled by mom.
No. She got the book that she's had forever,
Yeah.
and she's not saying anything. I'm like, did you find the book? You know, blah blah blah. I'm like, she's like, what? I was like, she's like, what did you want? I was like, oh, just for you to read me the title. And she's like, not saying anything. I'm like, hello? She's like, interview with the vampire.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? And I was like, oh, have you ever heard of this thing called Mandela effect? Like, you remember the book Berenstain Bears? She's like, yeah, I used to read it to you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you still have some of those books, like, from the 80s, right? And she's like, why? What? And I was like, how was it? How do you spell Berenstain? Like, this steam part. She's like, Stein or whatever. And I'm like, nah, wrong. It's Stane. And she's like, no. I'm like, oh, just like Interview with the Vampire, right? She's like, then that was it. She like dropped it. I've since found out, yeah, she knows it's Berenstain, but I can't get her to fucking talk about it. Her brain will not let her. And then she's like, oh, you need to, you always talking about these conspiracy theories and da-da-da. And I'm like, I tried really hard not to mention anything to you in like years. You know what I mean? Like, oh man.
Was your mom and my mother's sisters or something? My mom's been passed a couple of years now, but that's something you would have done to me and just been like walked up and said, okay, I'm sorry, but what'd you say? And then just right in your face, and I'd be like,
yeah, I don't want to fuck her up either because she's like a good person and everything, and you know what I mean? Like, she's just not angry to all of that. But yeah, no, see, physically the books and movies have changed. Like, you remember them one way. It's not like the new releases are changed. No, the Star Wars that you watched 100 times growing up, the VHS, you pop that in, and he don't say, Luke, I'm your father. Now he's like, Luke, something, 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 something. No, I am your father, something, something. And when you replay it back, it sounds dubbed. Like when he's saying when he says that line, it doesn't sound like James Earl Jones saying it.
Yeah, I think if you play it back, it says, Luke, I was Bruce Jenner, but now I'm your mother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, Mandela effect.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I went there. I just think that's fun. I actually did an experiment, like, and I have several Bibles, and I'm not like a Bible thumper, so please don't get me wrong. But I have several different versions, including King James. Pulled them all out last night and looked at the Lord's Prayer. Actually, Peaches had the King James version, but that's okay. Pulled them all out, and the Lord's Prayer reads different in all 5 copies that we have here. All 5 are different.
And that's like the main prayer.
Yeah, and the King James is more accurate to what everyone was taught, but you look at the other ones, none of those match the King James version, which he had several disciples
it says, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. That's it. That is it. What does it say now?
Actually, well, you know what?
Sin all you want.
That's the old version, Ace. You recited the old version.
No, that's actually the King James version. The older one would be, Our Father in the heaven, your name must be
wrong.
No.
Already wrong.
No.
Are you kidding?
I've got the one from the Farrar Fenton edition by Destiny Publishers, which is from the early 1800s.
Yeah.
What about the New Egyptian Bible?
That one says that King Tut is going to come back and kick everyone's ass or something on the.
Oh, I thought it was emo
Where
Tut.
does it say that in the New Egyptian Bible?
I don't have the Egyptian version of that.
On the
I just have.
page, third paragraph.
Oh, and Obama is the clone of King Tut. Maybe it's going to be him.
I don't know, but but listen, Michelle, his wife, or Michael, whatever.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah,
Michael.
her biceps are bigger than mine. I'm a little bit jealous. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, she bench presses Obama and spins him like a pizza.
Did you guys notice? Did you guys notice they gave Obama a girl bike for a photo op?
No.
No.
He's riding a bike around the White House lawn, and they go ahead and give him a girl's bike to ride around.
What? Like it had tassels and a little ding 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 bell or something in the back?
No, I mean it was like cobalt blue, but you know the side
There was no
the
center
crossbar.
Yeah.
The crossbar was a girl's bike.
And it would be the crossbar too. Like the X-Men, Bender Jendon. Yeah.
Wow.
Bender.
If my grandfather were alive, he would bitch slap probably 90% of the people he meets right now.
Our grandparents all died right in the nick of time for this shit. And before they died, like for the past couple of years, they were too old to give a shit about any of it. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they really did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And their plans exceed centuries. Like this shit was set in motion before even the Constitution was written. I promise.
Oh yeah, and you can go back and I know Hillbilly on this one is like good about, if you think George Washington was the first president, I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Wasn't he the 13th or something like that?
He was the 8th. Actually, there were 7 before him. Based on they ran as what was that? Hillbilly's on mute right now, but the president of the Confederacy 1 through 7, they can only run 1 year, possibly come back after laying off 1 year and coming back.
That's a great idea.
Well, yeah, but they have structured it so corruptly at this point. I mean, look at anybody can just turn on.
Washington was just the first Masonic English general. I mean, come on. You think they got our best interests at heart? They come over on a boat from England. Not to mention they're Freemasons. Just ignore that. But they're in the English army, like all the people that started the country. I mean, that's the same as 2 people running for president from the same small fraternity that accepts 13 people a year at the same college.
Oh, wait a minute. That's like all the running people running for president right now.
Yeah.
They all get off the stage and they high five each other. They're like, "Hey, that was great. We're really gonna screw people out of shit."
Yeah,
the symbolism. The symbolism was definitely here at the beginning of the ideology of creation of original 13 colonies. Hence 13 fasci, 13 on the bottom of the pyramid. Where does 13 stop? They don't stop for 13 concessions, right? So as you look at it, there's no doubt about it. Even under the Articles of Confederation, where they seen that they made the one mistake. The Articles of Confederation. I don't know how it came about to where we allowed King George to finance our side of the war, but that's a complete and utter oxymoron to what we would do if we was to actually think that we're out to win a war. You don't give the enemy the ability for supplies. You cut off the supply line. And what kind of supplies did he offer? Financial supplies, just like Prescott Bush did during the World War II. I mean, we cannot, or the King George, or the tyrannical means behind it could not be defeated. Even if they lost, they still controlled the debt, and that's exactly what we've seen. People need to study that a debt on the federal level is a 70-year process, a 70-year cycle. So
Yep.
start following that 70-year cycle down. Hence, it's time to pay for the debt note to King George from the Revolutionary War. We got the Civil War. It wasn't about states' rights. Had to cough up a bunch of money to pay for a debt, and the North couldn't afford their part. I mean, it was a state rights issue. It had nothing to do with slavery.
Yeah.
When this country was formed, look at the Peace and Friendship Treaty by the American Moors, black slave owners. Look at the first war fought in the territory of the United States, 1803, of all places, at the Alamo. What side did our country support? Slavery. It was Mexico that was anti-slavery. But they won't tell you that in the history books, people.
No, it's a shame. It's a shame actually, and you have to actually search and look for it because, yeah, it did actually happen just like that, and I can say that because I've already looked and have paperwork that will say, yeah, that's definitely how it happened, absolutely, and it's a shame because nobody looks anymore. They're just like, okay, hey, man, let me just go online and Google is going to not lie to me and just tell me everything I need to know, and I'm going to learn from that. No, you have to go do some research, go and read some books or read some old books, or if you have grandparents alive, God bless you, and great grandparents alive, God bless you too, and go out and ask them. They know because they have lived through this kind of thing, and that kind of information that they can give you is better than any kind of book, or if they have the book still, which I do, thank goodness, I do have many of them handed down for a couple generations to look into. And I mean, they don't teach kids in school like how to handle money or anything else. I have a book that was printed in 1911, which actually teaches kids in school the one-room schoolhouse, as Hillbilly had said. The one-room schoolhouse. They teach you how to handle money and what to do and how to do it. 1911, I believe, just before the 1913 Federal Reserve pushed through for, I think, the third or fourth time when they finally got that damn thing to go through. And you look at that, and it's very common sense. Where, hey, look, here's what you need to do: take care of yourself and your family and everybody else, and don't get on the side of just to borrow and any kind of fake money of any kind, because it's only worth something to somebody who thinks it's worth something, to give you something for what they think something is worth, to give you back something for that something. It's called the barter system.
Right, it's a more convoluted way of trading a pig for a doctor's visit.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. This weekend, I was fortunate enough to be around like 60 or so 20 to 40-year-olds and just like chatting with people. And I actually had more than one person mention, man, I wish they taught us about money in school. And thinking back, they don't teach you a damn thing. They don't teach you about saving, interest, how money works. None of that shit. So when you're 18, you get a credit card and you're on your fucking own. And so I was telling these people about like one guy in particular. Well, it was a group of two people. I was just took the opportunity to tell them about global indexed life insurance accounts and how they gain about 20% interest a year. Like the one guy was talking about saving and how he saves a lot of money, and basically he don't even put it in a bank and kind of like under the mattress type shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but why not take at least a part of that and invest it in try to make some money on it, and plus get a life insurance account for you and your fucking newborn baby that's about to be on the way, and wife, like, so they have some kind of security. Might as well. And there's particular things where the rich people, just like they know how to not pay taxes, they know how to get a lot of interest guaranteed without paying taxes.
Oh well, heck yeah! They run a nonprofit. They do a zero.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, making money. The best way is this thing. It's called a Global Index Universal Life Insurance Account. And I used to sell life insurance and with like 1,000 different companies. And I had software so I could like type in, say you're 30 years old and you get a 100, I don't remember, it might have been a $200,000 life insurance account that never expires. It's not term, but you're 30, so you're only paying $100 a month. Well, after 7 years, you can stop paying because your policy's earning more interest than the premium cost. By the time you're 65, you'll have $1.8 million just by paying $100 a month for 7 years.
Wait. Yeah,
Huh?
didn't they try that before? Isn't that called the Social Security system? Like they promise you that.
I have no idea. I have no idea. This is a personal insurance account.
That's exactly it, though.
It's
You're
not
right.
based on the stock market. So
Yeah.
I'm sure the Social Security accounts are managed with CDs and shit like that. They're bonds and CDs. It's not. They're not earning no 20% APR compound. They're earning like 5% at best.
They ain't even getting that. They're getting phony IRUs from the Department of Treasury,
Well, yeah.
who's going in and funding these emergency expenditures that they don't cover in their so-called physical budget, knowing that they'll make them look bad. So they just wait until the middle of the year and come up with a piece of legislation that claims to need emergency funding. So they allocate this money from the Social Security, the Federal Employees Pension Fund or plan, Medicaid, Medicare. Look at how many phony IOUs are in these subsistence programs that would actually be operating in the green if they would just leave their damn hands out of the freaking cookie jar. Social Security, I hate to say it, is one aspect where government actually did something right. If they would have never stuck their hands in the cookie jar, start giving people who work and drop, give that money back to their families instead of doing this corrupt system that we see them doing by hoping that you work until the day you drop, and if not, so we'll raise the retirement age up to where it's not comfortable for you to retire until we get a few more bucks out of you, as we witnessed it go from 62, 65, 67. What's next? 70, 80? What's acceptable, people? Come on, get real. They need to quit sticking their hands in these other sources for their emergency allocations. If you stop and look at the national debt, when you have to come up with your debts, being financial, say you're going out to get a second mortgage, your first mortgage is taken into account and is considered as debt. Although it's not debt due today, it's definitely a debt obligation. So therefore must be counted as debt. We don't, the federal government doesn't practice that same policy to themselves. If they added the unfunded liabilities to the 19 trillion that we see as national debt now, you'll see that we're well close to $140 trillion in debt. If they took everything that they apply to the general funds that they receive from the GDP and shut down and applied every penny to just paying off the national debt, people, we're looking at close to 40-some years without turning on a light set switch, without painting the wall, without mopping the floor, without mowing the first blade of grass. It'd take them 40 years if they never spent another penny from today.
Who's all that money owed to?
Well, the majority of it's owed to us. They steal from us to give to us and make us pay it back.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Who was the contributors to your
I'm sorry. Who do we owe the prime mortgage or the prime interest rate to?
well,
Oh.
Federal Reserve owes holds
There
the
you
biggest
go.
part of it. Yeah.
There you go. Ain't
Well,
that fucking ridiculous?
we'll go look at the Federal Reserve Act when they refused to take their own funny money in form of repayment for funny
Gold.
money produced. Yeah, they wanted gold produced. That's why we don't see no audits in Fort Knox. There is none. I mean, stop and think about it. Why do we have to have a congressional order to audit the Federal Reserve? It's a private
Because
entity.
they're
Yeah,
slinky Jews. That's why.
they're a private entity. Mom and pops down the street has to open their books every time the IRS comes in and shows their canine teeth. So should the Federal Reserve.
Oh, they
Then
don't even have to show how much gold they have in reserve.
and then if people go look at it, the Fort Knox is intended to be audited every year. It's supposed to be an annual event. There
I don't
hasn't
think it has been forever.
Now, since 1957 was the last
Wow.
audit. 1957. So that's a clue, people. When the U.S. Treasury is not held accountable to where they have to physically assure that their physical gold is still in Fort Knox, it goes to show. Well, hell, I was born in 1961, so this has been going on way before me. So we're all part of the indoctrination. And they got us at a very young age.
Well, Hillbilly, you're actually older than me.
Oh yeah,
Oh crap! Well,
I'm an old man. I played off a little bit more than I am. I'm only 55 years old, but you know.
Wow! Oh my goodness! I actually got to reset my 13-month clock then for the 52 weeks in a year scenario. That's how the banks do it. They got 52 weeks in a year. That's how they run the interest. And man, I can go on about banks for a long time. I have on, and thank you, Hillbilly, because I've gone on about several things on his channel about the way they have you sign a mortgage and promissory note, and they take that note and it's worth anywhere from 1 to somebody said, I'm not sure who, but I thought it was 3 times, 1 to 3 times of what you signed for. It's 1 to 10 times in some banks. So if you sign a mortgage and a promissory note for, let's say, $100,000, they can send it out and sell it to the Reserve and others as an investment group for anywhere from $300,000 to $1 million with no regard, and people buy those up and they invest in that group, and that's where you get the credit default swap, because it eventually gets to the point where it cannot support itself and everything implodes. And then what do? They go back to the people that actually paid for it in the first place and say, by the way, your taxes just went up. Don't worry about it. And we're going to pay this stuff off, and let's just keep on going. It is going to crash big time. Absolutely big time. And that wasn't Flat Earth. Sorry, guys. I went on to the banking thing. It's something different. But
Yeah, they got special rules for them. Fractional banking, man. Legalized extortion in some aspects, and it just ain't right. When we think
So,
that they created what? How in the hell they say that? The FCIA or FICA when why didn't we allow them to do their jobs when it came time for Fannie Mae and the Freddie Mac and AGI bailouts? I mean, granted.
Yeah, the
Go ahead.
FDIC. Yeah, the FDIC because they because they insured themselves to not foreclose on themselves to be themselves because they knew what was going to happen and insured it, and the insurance company paid off and then borrowed from everybody in the chat and the room and everybody else everywhere based on the world population of what they can borrow. And you can go even further than that. You can keep going and going and going and going. But basically, borrowed from everybody. Listen, let me come to your house and say, hey, can you spare $1? Well, great. Well, if you go to the world population, whatever they think it is, and grab that $1, that should pay off the debt in about 10 seconds. It shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. But they can't do that because that is not the world population. The numbers are totally skewed, and once people start to put on the proverbial glasses and kind of wake up a little bit, boy, you see a lot more than you thought you did, and you can see it every day, everywhere, and you obviously go through getting upset and a little ticked off and stuff like that, but you have to find a way to deal with it and say, okay, I got this, and find some friends that are on the same page as you, or maybe talk to some friends who you can say, hey, look, this is what I found. What do you think about this? I have a friend of mine who the bank totally ripped him upside down for over a year. Took him quite a bit of money to actually upright the situation. And after he was done, I said, how'd that feel? He said, well, not good. I said, yeah, but you purchased something from a bank that knew there was a problem and sold it to you because they knew what your bank account was worth. Now, how do you feel? And I swear to God, and the guy's, I'm 6'3", 200 pounds. He almost knocked me out. And I said to him, how do you feel? And he was like, what are you talking about? And I said, well, they basically got you to do that because they knew you had the cash to do it, and it got it off their books, so they didn't look unimportant to the Fed because the banks report every 30 days on what they owe, who is delinquent, who is not delinquent, and credit reports, everybody knows this, and all this other kind of garbage. And they don't want a blemish on the record. And it's been a friend of mine for many, many years, but boy, I'll tell you what, he is very upset is a very small word to say. He's very upset. And this dude is 6'5", and very big.
Hey, we're up to 4,000 live viewers on
Hey,
the
Justin.
damn on the damn Juno.
The ceiling, I mean, the Juno.
Ain't it funny how them people like to comment on NASA videos like, oh my god, it's so epic and beautiful and makes us
It
see how
fucking blows my
fragile we are.
mind.
They they use like shit like T minus blah blah blah. Command all systems nominal. Like they type like that.
It's crazy, man. And they got Ace. Do you know anything about this ghost banning? Like where you can ban somebody, but they can still type, and so like they don't even know they're banned. I know
no, man.
I know Yvette's doing it because she done it to Hillbilly.
No, I thought once you're banned, you just can't even type at all, right?
No, Hillbilly can type right in Yvette's, and on his it shows it right in there, but nobody else can see it, and that's how they ban people on these NASA channels.
Go in there right now. I'm actually.
I know.
I think I'm sharing it, right?
So everybody that's trolling the NASA feeds, man, if you type in flat Earth or CGI or something in there and it's not getting deleted, nobody else is seeing it.
Nah, man.
We documented it today.
There's no way to do that unless you're like modifying the code.
I can show you that happening in my vetties. I'll do a screen share, go in there and type right now and show you.
Well, he's got the screen share up in the FE channel, Hillbilly, if you want to go in there and type.
All right.
Like, I can't make that setting.
Let's see.
I know, but there's
You know
got
what I
to be a
mean?
way to do it because Yvette knows how to do it.
I don't think so.
We know so.
I
We
could
know so.
understand NASA doing it, but
We know so. Watch Hillbilly. He'll type something in there. It'll show it up on his screen, and nobody else will see it. Like usually, if you're banned, it will tell you. You know.
Now, do you want me to do the screen share so you can see I'm actually typing?
No, because then we won't have nothing to compare it to.
I mean,
all you gotta do is tell us where you're at. Ace just typed one.
Locked up on the live page here.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm not a moderator.
Actually, Justin's right, because I was on the NASA channel too, and I just made it just short of agave, and Peaches was behind me on her laptop with mine on the desktop, and she couldn't see anything I posted, even though I was still seeing it roll through in my comments. So yeah, absolutely.
So they do that shit to keep, so we are all wasting our time trolling and nobody can even see the comments.
Okay, I'm posting right underneath Yvetty. I type fire one up.
Yvette.
Or Yvette, yeah.
Is Round Earth underneath you?
Yep. Treat the people like shit.
And no Hillbilly.
Yep. Nope.
And now here, let me turn my screen share on and I'll scroll back and show you I'm seeing it.
So we got to figure out how to do that, because them being able to do it and not us is bullshit.
That's really nice, yeah.
So the trolls could be trolling away and they don't even know they're banned. That's funny as shit.
Okay. See it right here? Whoops. I'm going
to click on Hillbillies real quick. Click on Hillbillies icon down there.
There I am. Fire one up. Fire one up. Political hillbilly.
How do we know that's not CGI?
Stop.
I've never seen that, man.
Yeah, we caught it today, man. I noticed it when we were truth bombing that one NASA live feed.
And now get this. They're coming to my text and telling my chatters that I'm lying about being banned over there.
I mean, I'd believe it if it was the NASA.
Because they don't think we're smart enough to figure that shit out, you know?
Yeah.
So if Yvette's doing it, then we can do it.
Well, it works against one troll. And I'll find out how, if it's possible. But it works against just a solo troll, because they might, you know, like, wait, what's going on? But, I mean, against a team of people, they're going to figure that shit out. See, they think everyone's stupid. You have to understand, they're catering to the people that believe CGI, so
yeah,
they're not expecting people to even use half their brains.
So what you got to realize is if your comments get deleted on a NASA channel, then you're banned and you won't even know it. If one comment gets deleted, then you're banned, but it'll still let you type, only nobody else can see it. So don't waste your time after you get a comment deleted.
Oh, by the way, I was the first one to get banned.
And a lot of times too, they'll let it scroll off the screen way up top, and then they'll delete and ban you, so you never even see your comment get deleted. Them sneaky bastards.
You know, that was pretty good, because I was in there and I posted something about offering like beachfront property and real estate and stuff on Juno, and you know, Justin saw it because he read it, and then about 2 comments later, I was gone, and I was still seeing my live chat come up, and I was actually posted, but yeah, it was gone because, as I say, Peaches was right behind me, and she's like, "You're not there anymore." I tried like 4 more times, and obviously, you know, I got ghosted out or whatever the term is, but yeah, because I saw it, but it wasn't there.
I call it ghost banning.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
We tried to figure it out on Hillbillies earlier, but didn't have no
If it's
luck.
possible, if it's an option, I'll figure it out. But I mean,
I'll go in there and sweet talk Yvette and make her tell me how to do it. Use the old, hey,
just
use
be
the
like,
old mojo. You know what I mean?
yeah, be like this, be like, hey, baby.
It's like, I noticed you have braces. I have braces too.
Use my mojo, baby.
Damn it, it's them two boys again.
Oh, is that you that is fucking Anderson? Yeah.
Now I've been planning and saving for this vacation all my life, and I'll be damned if these two assholes are gonna ruin it for me.
I got confused because there's another person that goes by the name Hank Hill.
Yeah, well, that's why this is actually Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, he doesn't do as good of a Hanko. Sorry, Hanko. God damn it.
I just wanted to tell the people in your chat, Ace, that if you go over there and do that, don't waste too much time, because once you get whacked, you won't even know it. Them sneaky bastards. They don't want anybody. They're afraid of their 4,000 viewers watching CGI might get affected. Obviously, there ain't no hope, so I don't know what the fuck they're worried about. But
even though it says simulation right in it, you know, live simulation.
I was just watching fireworks at the park a minute ago, and I heard a conversation. You see where they're landing that Juno on fucking Jupiter? I'm like, yeah, I seen that simulation. Let me know if you see some real pictures, bub.
We was watching some of the comments. Justin was pointing them out. One guy said, "Oh my, is this the first orbit? It's a damn CGI picture. It's not an orbit and nothing." And then another one, "Oh my, this is so freaking awesome. It's a CGI picture. You might as well be looking at a
simulation."
Yeah, simulation.
Well, what's crazy is my girlfriend's dad, so basically my father-in-law, he gets all the National Geographics and all the fucking magazines and shit. And when they were doing that Pluto thing, he's like, yeah, you see the National Geographic, they're getting ready to pass by Pluto. And I'm like, yeah, well, this is to go. So what's up with all these pictures in there that they haven't went by there yet? And he's like, huh, that is weird. He goes, well, then they'll probably release the real ones in the next episode. And I'm like, or next issue. I'm like, no, you won't see that. And he's like, huh, but he still believes that shit.
The next episode where Kim Kardashian's butt explodes to like a.
Did he call it episode? I'm sorry.
I meant issue. Yeah, well, that's all you gotta do. If you see or hear about a mission getting ready to go by some of these planets, you'll always notice that the month before in the magazines when all the CGI comes out, and then after it supposedly gets there, you don't see shit.
Or they take the CGI and turn the resolution down to 80 by 60. You know, they got their little tricks. But isn't it funny, though, that when they blatantly tell you that it's going to be CGI, like during the rocket launches, and now we're going to go to the CGI, blah, 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 it looks like that fucking 1980s brick 3D cheap-ass graphics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's because they want you to associate your mind with when they say it's CGI, they're only capable of this shitty ass stuff. But when they're trying to tell you it's real, they bust out the better techniques, you know?
So in my opinion, if anybody says we're making ground on the FE Awakening, then you got to compare the biggest FE hangout viewer count to this bullshit over there, 4,000 people watching CGI. I think the most I've ever seen is 650 in a FE in Globebusters. I think I seen.
Yeah. Keep in mind,
which is damn good.
Well, Also, keep in mind that something's just not right with all these views. Like, for instance, it's showing me 33, now 37 viewers, but I swear when we end this, there will be like 800
Yeah, I know.
views. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck that's all about.
Me
But
neither. That
also,
is a weird anomaly.
also, they have locked subscribers for like a month at a time. Weird stuff. But the worst one is that there's 6 million independent flat Earth videos, yet no one has more than like 40,000 subs. How does that work? If you're making flat Earth videos, you're probably subbed to Mark Sargent or Eric DeBay or
Yeah.
the crazy dude, you know? Sorry, I forgot his name. He's
Yeah,
the
we
guy
know
that woke
they're
me up.
definitely messing with the overall count, but yeah, I know what you're talking about on my, because my hangouts are averaging like 800 to 1,000 views, but the most viewers I've ever had at once is like 93, and that was that day that I continued Hillbillies, but usually there's only like 40 to 50, and then right after it's over, it'll say like 200 and some views, and then like
Yeah.
two days later, it'll be like 800 or 900. I know that there ain't that many people watching a live feed that isn't live.
Yes.
Something just ain't right because I've had it where it said there's like 28 viewers, and man, I almost had a mind to start counting how many different people are chatting live in the chat, and you know that don't account for even half the people viewing,
Right.
you know? And sometimes it's like chat's just going like fire, you know? And there's all these different people chatting, and I'm like, man, that might be even more people chatting than it says are watching.
Well, you know,
And
you
if
can
not,
you can click the three dots and click active chatters, and it'll show you a list of everybody that's chatted in the last 5 or 10 minutes.
no, I didn't even try to.
Down there where
I
down there
almost
where
don't care. It's on this to me. This is only for the people that know that are even gonna know. You know, it's not for the trolls or converting anyone. This is for people that already know there's Splat and just want to kind of have a good time. You know?
right, I agree. I mean, you're not going to overtake NASA's live viewer count on YouTube. It's not going to happen because they'll either fuck with the numbers or they'll give you a strike or some shit, you know.
Yeah, hey, Justin, I was watching last night actually, and unfortunately I stopped chatting because I was so tired I fell asleep. But I was watching last night, and the likes and dislikes started flickering and going
Yeah,
up.
they've been doing that on everybody's videos for a while now. I don't know what's up with that either.
Oh,
Like
man,
Aces, when I first jumped on this one at Aces, it said like 1,300 likes.
1,300?
Yeah,
Wow, damn, you're doing good.
they're jumping all
right
over the
now-
place.
Right now, I'm 9 up and 4 down, is what I'm showing with 39 watching on my screen.
39. I got 40.
40. Yep, I got 40. Yep, I got 40.
Nine up, 4 down,
Yeah. Yep, that's what I have showing right now.
and 2 more. Now it says 11 because I just hit it thumbs up and so did somebody else. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in. Sorry to interrupt, guys. I'll let you all go. I'm gonna go have
Nah, you're more welcome to stay, man.
Good to see you, Justin. I'll see you soon, brother.
I don't want to hang out on this shield channel anyway. Ain't that right, Ace?
Did you hear why I had to apologize to the gentleman for that? I didn't know that he was doing it in a destroy the shield name tactic. I thought he was really going for the division at first. So when I first came in, I had to apologize to the man.
Yeah, Ace is all in good fun, man. He ain't no fucking. He ain't out to get
I
nobody.
was on your first hangout ever, right, Jesse?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was one of the first ones. Yeah, with little Kappa. Yeah. Yeah,
Dude,
I
I was so
tripping.
fucking tripped out on mushrooms during that. It was like, oh my god, this is meant to be. These other people are talking about tripping and shit. It was so fucking weird what was going on in my mind.
Yeah, I just seen you for the first time yesterday, I think, on After Party when Santos came in there. I was like, what the fuck? Ace has got his camera on. We get to see Hillbilly tomorrow.
Yeah. I always turn my camera on at least once a show.
Yeah, I just
Most of
never
the-
have caught it, I guess.
I've never seen you.
But Hillbilly didn't even know he was on my show like before he ever did Hangouts himself. It was like an 8-hour show. He's like, I don't remember.
Sorry, man.
No, I don't care. Dude. I don't even remember what we're talking about.
I've actually seen the real Hillbilly, and I've seen the real Hillbilly hot tub, and I am waiting for that video to come out on the how to build the Hillbilly hot tub, because I think that is awesome. And he knows what I mean, because I did see him.
All right, y'all have a good night, man. I'll be
Hey,
listening.
Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, check out my new song, man. Tell me what you think.
What's that? Check out your new song?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do. All right, y'all.
All right, later,
Have a good
Justin.
one.
All right, Justin, peace, man.
Get out of here. We don't want your kind.
You put out any new songs lately, Crow?
I got a personal one tomorrow I'm going to put up.
Cool. I like your shit, man. You're good.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I just write personally. Hopefully people like it. Hopefully they don't.
Well,
don't get mad.
everybody tries to get their message out there in one way or another. I think you got a good approach on it, and you're pretty talented. I couldn't do that. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate people, just listening to it. I'm not worried about if they comment or not.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you appreciating that we listen to.
And I appreciate that. It's appreciated that. I appreciate that you appreciate it.
I appreciate women. I mean, they kind of rule the planet, so I get yelled at.
Yeah, it's amazing just having 5 subscribers. Like, I don't even know most of them.
5, yeah, get real. I don't like YouTube numbers though, so subscribers ain't nothing to me. I like the ideology that people get notifications that when I go on air, that way I'm not sitting there talking to myself. It makes it feel like it's worthwhile to sharing some of the information I got to share if people find it to be credible. And so I like that aspect of it, but YouTube numbers, like we were just talking about, it's a total manipulation game. So I care less whether I got 1 subscriber, no subscribers, or on my Sandy Hook channel, I was up just almost about ready to hit 4,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, Hillbilly, when you had that, and unfortunately you lost that. You still have the information, obviously, up there, and just kind of need to reproduce it. But my goodness, that was a lot. I mean,
no, that particular time I actually shut the channel down. It was the same day Obama signed a mental health issue. I figured my fight for Sandy Hook was totally worthless. I was pissed. I went and deleted the whole fucking channel.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah. But then again, I didn't care about subs then too. So that 4,000 was just a damn YouTube number to me. It wasn't 4,000 people that I knew personally. It was just 4,000 subscribers. That's manipulated by YouTube numbers.
Yeah. Well, every time I enter, I always hit dislike. So I mean, that's that I always hit thumbs down. There's should be a thumb sideways thing, but I don't see that one. So it's like, thumbs down.
I do know that versus making Sandy Hook videos, and I don't know if Google Hangouts was available back then, or I don't know, but my subscriber base is building a heck of a lot faster using Hangouts versus making videos. Seems like every time I turn around, I'm getting a notification. Somebody subscribe. Somebody subscribe.
Oh, well, I actually unsubscribed. Dr. Fnarzi actually told me not to subscribe to your channel, and I deleted you, but apparently I keep running into you.
Yeah, it don't matter to me, you know. It's just a YouTube number. I don't pay attention to it.
Nah, it's all good here, Billy, man. God bless. I mean, you're a good guy. As he whips out his Zippo, I can hear it in the background.
Yeah, my trusty Zippo.
Turn and burn.
There you go.
Talking about poker here.
I need to slow down on that, man. I'm back up to an ounce a week by myself.
Jeez, like medical?
I tell you what, I smoke 10 joints a day every day.
Of like dank, right?
Yeah, some good shit. Get rid of my
There's
clog.
a point. There's a point like when my most pot-headedness that I smoke quite a bit of herb, at least an eighth a day for sure. And most of the time it was through a waterfall bong I created. I'm sure other people have made one that lets water drain out of a bottle while it sucks through a bowl.
Yeah.
Traps all the. And man, that would hit you. And this was stanky dank. And by the end of the night, man, I'd get dizzy and almost like get a headache. So, yeah, I don't know. I've experimented. To me, the right amount is like at night, like once a night, like a session a night, you know? That's like the best high. Well, if you can do once a week, it seems like your baseline stays at 0, you know? It's like the first time every time.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, real extremely.
Yeah, but the wake and bake didn't work for me, man, because it just made me smoke too much pot. And by the end of the day, it seemed like I wasn't even getting high anymore, even with the strongest weed. So.
You know, I tried to get away from wake and bake, and I did actually for probably 2 years. I made it a point. I'm not burning no herb until I get off of work or whatever the case may be. But then, well, my hips started hurting me. You know, my hips started going bad probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Well, my hips started hurting me. I did a wake and bake one morning, and I realized, well, hell, my hips not hurting. So I've been waking and baking every morning since then again.
Well, that's the thing. The medicinal value never goes away. That's what's great about it. But the intensity of the high itself, that's what fades. But yeah, the medicinal value, and I actually have pure 1,500 milligrams of pure CBD oil. It's amazing. A couple drops under the tongue, yeah. It's Charlotte's Web mint chocolate chip.
I got a strand right now called Purple Haze.
Yeah, it's a good sativa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I better do some more searching because I'm just a beer guy. You know, like maybe a shot in beer once in a while. Just a beer guy. That's just way over my head. Like all the other Purple Haze and whatever 1,500 thing was, or I got no idea. What is that?
One thing
I was talking about just the medicinal property of weed. It's called CBD. The shit that cures cancer, stops epilepsy, helps with pain, sleep. It doesn't get you high. It's an oil that you drop in your mouth.
In the cannabinoids, there's a product called CB2s, and cannabinoids is naturally produced in the human brain. They don't tell people a lot of that, not to the level of that you receive in marijuana, but it is natural in the human chemistry. The fact on how the medicinal principles work, depending on the application. You know, it's a lame argument to say that it has none, for the simple fact. Let's examine glaucoma and the principles it does on relieving pressure of glaucoma. Nobody will ever put up the argument, hence the term pie-eyed. You're all pie-eyed. What is that? Bloodshot. How did your bloodshot eyes get bloodshot? Your blood vessels opened up. The pressure relieved, your blood vessels opened up, and the blood's freely flowing. So to say that it doesn't relieve the pressure of glaucoma, then explain pie-eyed. You know, the hypocrites, they want it both ways.
They can't even explain pi to determine the curvature, so there's no pi-eye.
Yeah. But
No. Pi's an irrational number. Oh God, that's nerdy.
actually, I make a positive claim. If there was truly 8 inches per mile square, the pi goes back together at exactly 25,000 miles. If you can put the pi back together and making a positive claim, I'd say that the pi does work. You just need to understand the pi goes from the inside out, not the outside in.
Yeah, yes, I've actually heard Hillbilly present this, and there's, man, I'm almost there, but I'm very intrigued. Yeah.
Right? A pi has equal tangent lines, say using an actual physical pi. Hence, your knife cuts. Those are your tangent lines. Yep. They cross the center, hence the Earth's core. So everything goes from that point where they cross the Earth's core upwards. When the tangent lines were equal in length, aka uniformed, it gives you uniform arc, not slope, arc.
Arc, yes.
And that arc should be measurable. When we go to perform the right procedures that would allow us to reconstruct it if we was actually building an arc, when we use these principles to reestablish sea level above the Earth's surface, that arc says we're on a flat plane, people. It's undeniable and it's provable. There's still nobody yet who took me up on my $1,000 challenge. I mean, that's a free vacation on a poor ass hillbilly. Who the hell, if I'm so wrong, why ain't nobody took me up on my $1,000 challenge?
No, I'll tell you what, and Peaches is in the YouTube chat as well as behind me at the moment. And man, I have gone off sometimes, and I have paced the room, and I do have a whiteboard like Brian Mullen, and I've written on it and shown people and everything else, and some people just leave like crap. Okay, I'll get back to you or look into it. But man, she has put up with my ass. Pardon my French. You know, making making the claims and stuff, because it's like, no, it's right here, it's right in front of you. And Hillbilly, with the sea level thing, boy, that one, definitely got me. I was on, and for those who don't know, Hillbilly has been in excavating for 30 plus years, retired now. I've been doing building and house building and home building, landscaping, everything else for almost 30 years, a long time. So when you say transit, I have the old school where you had to set it up. No one ever applied curve or anything else, so it was very intriguing to me. And pardon me, I apparently have told her to the point where she says to me, "Okay, I know. Okay, move on." So she gets a little irritated when I say this, but I don't have an audience, so I apologize.
Are you from Canada by any chance?
Am I? No, I'm in New Jersey.
Oh, really? You don't sound
Well, no. Listen. Joe Pesci's from Union, but we don't talk like, no, I'm from New Jersey. Yeah, exactly. I mean, no, but I do live in New Jersey. I've been here and born and raised my entire life in New Jersey, the home of the property tax state.
Damn, Ace, you make me jealous. You're just a young kid, buddy.
Oh yeah, how old do I look?
Oh, I'd say probably, if you're lucky, 32.
Yeah, 33.
Are you?
Oh, 33. Oh,
I got kids that old, buddy.
oh 30. It's a good thing we don't have an orange shirt on. 33.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
know,
skipped
right?
over the age.
Actually, we were on a hangout one day, and it turned out like more than half the people were exactly 33. Like I think Liney's 33. Let's see. Crow, no.
Oh, now we know who the shield is, people. He's
Uh-oh.
33.
Uh-oh.
33. 36.
You're 36?
Yep.
Once again, I'm the old man of the panel. I'm getting used to that feeling. I'm getting used to that. You guys just start calling me Grandpa Hillbilly.
Grandpa
Oh,
Hill.
No, no. Come on. No, Billy, I'm right behind you, man. I'm 41.
Yeah.
So. So, come on. I'll tell you what. For the folks that are kind of hating on Agave for doing the Dr. Fnar and stuff, man, come on. Every once in a while, people need a little bit of comedy because you're talking about 500 years of crap that everyone has been fed, and 5 minutes ago you realized that, hey, what? And just don't throw the words around so much and be so hateful, because it's good to have a little bit of comedy in like realizing what the hell is going on. And I saw it earlier today as well, and Gabby didn't deserve that. Yeah, it's I wish actually Dr. Visnarzi was here, because I have ordered a lab coat online. It's supposed to be mail order because I go old school, and unfortunately I have not received it yet. And I was trying to ask him that, but he had the new term is, I guess, pieced out or something before I got there. He had pieced out before I got there.
Maybe first Schnarzy will join. Who knows?
Well, that would be awesome, because he can clear this up right away. And by the way, I am not Pillbox either, because some people think I'm Pillbox. We have the same kind of voice or something like that, but Pillbox is pretty cool, man. I've chatted with him several times, but we are definitely two different guys. We've been in Hillbillies chat several times. Both of us have been there. We just happen to get a little bit of our mouth running before our brain works. Yes.
Just so you know, Dr. Fnarzi's credibility has come up to be questionable. See, we caught him in a NASA lie there. We asked him if there's ever been any fornication going on up there at the ISS. He says no. Well, Justin and I looked it up there yesterday, or I guess actually Justin did. He busted Dr. Fnarzi. There actually has been a cosmonaut and an astronaut who fornicated up there, says NASA.
That's right.
But then again, Dr. Fnarzi, he did classify. I specified astronauts. I didn't say nothing about a cosmonaut and an astronaut fornication. So he got me on a technical difficulty, but nonetheless, his credibility should be questioned, people. After all, it does say NASA right on his coat.
Yeah, it did, and that 2.0 was awesome. I mean, that was Earth 2.0, and yes, it's a little bigger, as you can see in the background. It was definitely classic, but people that have followed for quite some time, they can tell it's all in good humor, and come on, stop the crap against that stuff, man. I mean, it's just it's all in good fun, and something is definitely wrong, no matter what channel you're on, no matter where anybody is. Obviously, something is wrong, and everyone is searching. So, yeah, realizing everything is kind of effed up somewhere, and that's what brought everybody together or in groups. as obviously we are at the moment, you got to realize that because something went wrong somewhere down the line, and now everybody is like, "Oh crap!" But it's all done in good fun. It's not something that is hateful or anything else. And for anyone to attack Agave is it's not a good thing. I mean, just having some fun.
There's been a couple people thought he was real. Well, they went ballistic.
Crazy.
Yeah, well, yeah, I saw the couple people question him. As a matter of fact, I saw the punk on Rob when Dr. Fnar showed up, and Rob for about the first, and it was a short time. It might have been only seconds, and then Rob's like, "Oh, come on, serious?" But for the first few seconds, it was funny as heck. Oh, wait a minute. Has Dr. Fnar actually? I believe he's actually chatting live on the Juno Orbiter fan thing that he bought from IKEA.
I'm missing ceiling fan.
Oh, okay. Pictures in the back.
I'm on another chat trying to get mods so I can post a link to this chat.
Supposedly that's what I got banned for, but that's not what happened. I just went over there in the morning before my show started, and I said hi all. And boy, I mean the trolls, they just jumped on me. And so I decided to name that day's hangout. How do you piss off 10 trolls? You just send in one hillbilly with facts. So they didn't like that, so they went ahead and banned me, and they said that I posted a link to it. No, I didn't. What'd you think about my outro today there, Larry? I nailed that time, didn't I?
Yeah. Actually, I watched for quite a while until I had to go outside and take care of some stuff. But yeah, definitely.
I mean, the outro song I sung there, and although I can't sing, I didn't miss a stroke on that one.
Well, actually, I know you don't follow chat too much when you're on Google Hangout, and I typed something in there. I was like, boy, that'd be funny. It'd be like it's up, it's down, it's left, it's right, it's east, it's west, it's north. I said that would make a great hillbilly song, and yeah, I got a couple responses from the chat room, but I thought that was kind of funny.
Mine left. So what time zone are you in there, Nace?
Mountain time, Colorado.
Are you?
Yeah. It just now is like the very ass end of dusk. Like I can still see the faintest glow of the sunset.
Oh yeah, been dark here for a couple hours.
Damn, on the East Coast? I thought you were in Ohio.
Yeah. Well, our fireworks was tonight, and they wait until they get dark, and they went off at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I've been to Ohio a lot of times, like Warren, Youngstown.
Yeah, that's the other side. I'm over by Indiana.
Oh, okay. I've been to Indianapolis a couple times, too.
Yeah, I'm in the actual Ohio Valley. I'm a hillbilly without a hill. It's as flat as the eye can see.
Hillbilly without a hill, that was funny.
That's why I like to. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. I was thinking shooting around the idea of getting a meet up at the Neil Armstrong Space Museum. What a better place to prove that sea level reached flat from there. Do it on Constitution Day so we can show that we don't have no rights as we get escorted from the museum, although we paid entry fee, just because we're simply laughing at what we think to be something unbelievable and nothing more than a hoax. Man, you ought to see the first capsule that ever orbited the Earth. It's nothing.
Stefan Bibbs left our chat and then went over to Yvette's chat. I see how it is. Keep going. Sorry.
And didn't even say goodbye.
Oh,
I
Bibbs.
know, what?
Yeah.
I know.
Now next time you call him a shield, you got this one coming.
Right.
Oh, Bibbs. We like Bibbs.
He's alright. Yeah, I like him. He's pretty good at guitar, too.
Yeah. I want to find somebody who knows how to play a banjo to do my intro song from a background. I decided I do want to sing it now, even though I can't sing.
Yeah. Now, that was good. I actually, when Hillbilly turned up, finished the chat, I actually turned it up, and it broke the glass that I was actually having next to my computer, so I'm not sure if that was good or bad. Was that good?
You hear my outro yet, Ace?
I'm not sure. The Beverly Hillbillies remix?
Yeah, I go, now it's time to say goodbye to Hillbilly and his friends. They'd like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality for a heaping helping of truth and reality. Hey, y'all come back now. Sit a spell. Stay a while. You hear?
I like it.
Well, I just saw the live chat here. Apparently, Dr. Fnar is on standby. As I saw it, level 7. He is going to be coming very soon. He has to get, I guess, clearance. Clearance.
Are you his brother? That's kind of what I wanted to ask you earlier when I asked you from Canada. I'm sorry.
Am I his brother? No, it's kind of funny. No, no, it's me. It's really me. This is my real name here. My real name. You can look me up on Facebook. It's really me.
I can vouch for that.
Yes. And by the way, I actually liked the video that my youngest daughter did, which was the pizza challenge yesterday. And I guess they have to pick like a ball out of a bowl 1 through 20, and put, I guess, whatever ingredient it is on the pizza. That's my youngest daughter in that video. And I did ask for my ex if I was able to post that. She said sure. So I did post it, and it's cute as hell because she is a little spark plug, let me tell you.
It's good to get them young. That's the motto of the Globers.
Yeah, well, I can also say that one of my sons, I'm actually a father of 6. Yeah, please stand up, guys. Yeah, I got kids in college all the way down to
Catholic.
6
kids Catholic. So it's
well,
okay.
I recently had cable installed, so that's not going to happen anymore. However, one of my younger kids had a conversation in class because he is going to be a programmer. You know, computer program, had the game thing.
That's what I was
going
on for.
Yeah, and he actually had a conversation at the end of the year of school very recently and said, hey, look, my dad thinks, man, this is flat. It doesn't work. after a 45-minute class, the rest of the kids in the class were around the two of them because he and his friend were actually online on the laptop and could not do the math to make it work as it should work, because the math doesn't work, as I think Hillbilly would actually tell you as well. The math itself does not work. It depends on what kind of math you're using. You have to be careful.
Fuzzy math.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And it was awesome because, man, 6. Oh, ADR. Yeah, thank you. I'm not overpopulating anything. It said, multiply. So I did. Where'd everybody go?
I don't know. Where is everybody?
Yeah, exactly. We were like one of like 6 or 7, and now we're down to 3.
Oh, there's the old boy.
That's right. We'll hold the ship together. Hang on, guys. Oh, it's Dr. Fnarzi. Oh, Dr. Fnarzi. Yeah, shame on you. You have come on a couple of times when Peaches has actually gone to work. She has actually tried to live stream you by going to work. Unfortunately, that's going down the road, but she was very interested in what you had to say, sir. Oh, he's not ready yet. Well, he should be ready. He's got my lab coat. I ordered it by mail, and
He said he's still on standby.
oh, he's on standby.
Oh, wait,
Well,
he unmuted.
he unmuted. Yes, I also had
Hi,
glass.
Dr. Fnarzi.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Hey, doctor, how are you, sir?
Pretty good. How's everyone today?
Good, good. We. Oh man,
Did you bring my alien friend?
He's around somewhere. I seen him sneaking around. He took another rubber tip off my pointer.
What you been known to do with them rubber tips there, Doc?
I think he thinks they're chewing gum. I believe. I'm not sure.
Oh, I thought maybe he's using for suppositories.
I don't know. I won't be able to stay long for questions. Been invited over to Justin's house for some very important topics. I understand he wants some more detailed information on the the satellite going to Jupiter.
You mean my ceiling fan?
We'll all have to go over there after this.
Very well, very well. So yeah, if you got any questions, be glad to answer them while you're here. I heard you talking about Earth 2.0. Here it is.
yes, yeah, Dr. Fnarzi. I actually went online to IKEA for that exact fan today, and I have not found it on discount or anything else. Apparently, they have actually upped the price, and I cannot afford it. What is up with that?
It's out of stock, man, and you got to go to like Sweden to get that.
Oh, I have a friend in Sweden.
Better get him to get you one.
No, it's a she. Don't tell Peaches though.
I'm sure she's not a brunette.
Yeah, well, Peaches is right here, so yeah. Yeah, she's arguing with me now. Thank you.
Well, aren't you her father?
No, no.
Oh.
Hey, Doc, I had a question there for you. Now, when we're in transportation mode from Earth 1.0 to Earth 2.0 there, Is there going to be on-flight meals? And what
Yes.
what if I got to use the restroom? Will I have to drink it too?
Oh. Ooh.
Right up to Earth 2.0, the new round craft.
Okay. How many days travel is that going to be?
Oh, it's not going to be long at all, buddy.
Now, is there going to be restroom facilities in there where I don't have to worry about drinking my own pee after I'm done?
No worries. That's only in case of emergency, and I think we got those kinks worried out.
Oh, presenting. Oh, here we go.
Now, what if somebody wanted to get a stewardess job on that there flight back and forth? Well, how would one apply for that?
No, that won't be necessary. Everything is supplied right to your seat. There are no people needed for that.
Oh, 100% robotics, huh?
You got it.
Boy, you guys are getting fancy with your city slicker technology down there at Cape Canaveral.
Yeah, I'm at Dulce right now, but yeah.
Yeah. Now, your Faraday cage down there, does that take care of that alien creature? You ain't ever got to worry about him getting past level 7, huh?
He keeps getting out of that thing, but I'll tell you, it's a good thing he can't get out of this lab, because otherwise we'd be in trouble.
Now, what would happen if he went and got up there, say, mission control and hit a couple of them launch buttons?
That's happened, you know.
Oh, yeah? Was that when the ape was in the capsule there, the chimpanzee?
No, I don't think we've ever sent any chimpanzees anywhere.
we haven't. I could have sworn we had video footage of it, but I don't know. Maybe NASA using that Mandela effect on me again.
They must have just been monkeying around.
Yeah, like NASA wouldn't monkey around, especially in no swimming pool or nothing, would they?
Oh no, we like to go swimming just like anyone else, though. Yeah.
Hey, I know I asked you this before about your Plumbrook facility up there in Ohio, that vacuum chamber. Did you get any more information on that? Why you guys don't perform actual vacuum tests, being that space is said to be a vacuum?
I tried to look into that for you, buddy. I'll tell you what, the only thing I came up with was the Plumbrook Country Club, and you know, thanks for the tip, because you know now I'm a member there too.
Well, gee, anytime there, Doc, but I'm sure you may have clicked the wrong link there. Did you try to find it by a simple Google search, or did you try to find it by Inside Intel?
Well, I clicked, yeah, NASA, Plumbrook, didn't come up on Google, got the Country Club.
Oh, well, what's that big dome on top of the Country Club for then?
I believe it's a tennis court. I don't know. I haven't been there yet.
Oh, boy, yeah, it looks like an awful big facility underneath that dome.
Couldn't tell you.
So when do you expect you'll be visiting up there?
Oh, I'm sure we'll be getting over there in the underground trains. I mean, whenever I get a chance to go on the plane, anytime, yeah.
Now, those those planes, well, them trains, is there any curvature involved in flying from NASA to upstate Ohio there to that facility?
It depends where you leave from on the globe. Like if you're on a lower point here, you gotta go uphill, of course. And yeah, if you're already up here, then it's not so bad. You're just going downhill, so it's not so bad.
Oh, so if he's on a sailboat and trying to do it and he's going uphill, it'd just be physically impossible then, huh?
Well, you need strong wind.
Strong wind. That'd beat that gravity pulling you back down to the equator.
Gravity doesn't work on boats.
Doesn't work on boats.
No.
Well, I guess that's because there's an application of buoyancy over density there, huh? That damn buoyancy over density beat gravity every time.
It's super complicated, I know. And then those boat building people, they throw a whole bunch of other math in there and ruin the whole thing, so.
Oh, speaking of math there, I was trying to confirm old NASA's numbers there on this sun supposedly 93 million miles away.
Right.
And I was doing the math on the Earth's orbit there. Now we're talking about 1.0, not 2.0.
Yeah, that's 1.0, and there's the sun right there.
Okay. Well, 2.0 looks like it's going to be a little bit further away from the sun. What if Mrs. Hillbilly wants a warm climate? You guys want to have a warm climate for her there on
You tell
2.0?
Mrs. Hillbilly there's a UV sun right here next to 2.0.
Oh, a blue sun on 2.0. Well, that explains more blue water than the 2.0 version.
It'll be a nice day every day.
Is there some plenty of beaches there for us to go to?
Yep. We'll have to just, we'll get some bulldozers up there eventually. We'll just plow the edges of those little waterways, and we'll get you a beach. Don't worry, Hillbilly.
Well, we ain't gonna need none of that. We ain't gonna need none of that sand to build a glass firmament, are we?
No firmament's going to be needed at all. I'm not sure what you were meaning by that exactly, but yeah, no, Earth 2.0 works just fine the way it is.
Actually, I've been employed as the official realtor for the beachfront property
Right.
up in Juneau, and yes, I commented earlier before I got whack-a-mole on the National Channel. But yes, you too can own a portion of the sandbar, as we have found via the ceiling fan, and please feel free to contact me at any time. I'm available at 555-1212. That's anywhere in the on the globe, of course. I do want to say something about the good doctor here, because he has actually hung the sun from the electrical cord, yes, and the moon. We actually have sent him two 6-foot cords on each one, 6'6", no pun intended, to actually lower those to get around the 2.0 so that we can actually do a circular orbit around the CGI printed image there of 2.0, which is a little bigger than 1.0, which is spinning behind him, yes. Well, the little alien guy might have done that, yes. Thank you, and going from there. So send your donations, please, because we need some more cord.
You can forget about plot A1, because I already got it. Thanks, Larry.
Oh, well, yes, of course. We should talk about that on the open air. But yes, Dr. Snarzy actually had the first plot, and there are many more. So please, there's timeshares. There's oh my goodness. There's
you got my Bitcoin transfer?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Now,
Okay.
Doctor.
Yes.
Doctor, being that there's going to be a lot of development needed before we go ahead and get on with the mass evacuation of Earth 1.0 and sending everybody to Earth 2.0, will there be any need for anybody from the excavating trades? Because if so, I'd like to volunteer my services.
Well, I told you, Hillbilly, here's the problem, you see. We got Jeff Stewart on the first craft, so obviously you can't be on the first craft at the same time as Jeff Stewart.
No,
so yeah, we're going to have to put you on the second craft. So you're going to need to wait till Jeff finishes building the gas plant. Once he builds the gas plant and refuels the craft, he'll come back.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to put us on the same flight. Hell, we're liable to fly right past Earth 2.0 and head somewhere out and planet maybe looks like a Walt Disney character or something.
Yeah.
As we're scuffling around in that.
You guys, I don't know. Between your two calculations, you might wind up at Pluto. Exactly. I don't need that. So.
Yeah.
Oh, not the ice planet. No, you don't want to go that far. I mean, it's a lot closer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like the bowling ball, the blue marble on the second time around, first served and second delivered type of thing. And
sure.
No, listen, people. There's beachfront property. You gotta sell it. Gotta sell it. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, I'm still waiting for the lab coat, but I'm sure it's in the mail.
It's those damn postal guys are on strike. Haven't you heard?
Oh my!
They're lazy bastards, let me tell you.
I have, with all the stuff going on, and the false flags and everything else.
Up
in arms and.
Yeah, and there they are picketing for more money at their jobs, and I'm thinking to myself, man, what are you guys thinking, man? You better go move your ass, get the mail over here quick, man.
Yes, exactly, Doctor. Yes.
They make more than I do. I mean.
Well, actually, there should be a pay raise in the next electronically filed chip that is going to be sent to you. Well, yes, yeah, you know how they get implanted. I don't want to go into it in detail because we're on a live chat. So they will implant you with the upgrade and the raise, so to speak. Just don't worry; it'll be done in your sleep. You won't feel it.
Well, I'm still waiting for Robert Bassano to pay my invoice too. I'm not sure what he's doing, but you know.
Oh, Rob. Yeah, Rob. Yeah. No, I haven't seen Rob in a couple of days. But I'm sure he'll be around. I'm sure he'll come back and obviously debate you on certain things.
Yeah.
2.0 and the fact that we need a longer extension cord on the sun and the moon. I'm seeing it behind you right now.
Well, you see, when we have to simulate the seasons, then of course I can give her a little tug there. So there.
Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. Oh, hey, look at that. That's kind of like watching.
Yeah, it's a high-tech model, so yeah, it's fragile. I try not to play with it too much.
Hey,
now
Doctor.
I noticed we got another guy came in here. Is this one of those flat Earth people too?
Hey, Doctor, can I have just 1 second of your time here?
Sure.
You guys got an individual here on YouTube that truly supports the ideology of how official your guy, or the major need for you guys to be around. He goes by Spaceman. Now he's over in this other hangout by this individual named Justin, and he says something here what he thinks to be an intelligent comment, and he says, "You losers, fucking morons." Is that what you guys teach these individuals down there at NASA to say as an intelligent rebuttal to a question they can't answer?
Well, he's in charge of the civilian network, and it's possible that he's had too many cans of Schlitz tonight. I'm not sure, since it's the 4th of July. It is possible that he's had too many drinks.
Oh, no. Every time he gets to drinking them adult beverages, the favorite key on his keyboard becomes the space bar. He won't be typing nothing.
That's kind of the inside joke down here, yeah, the space bar, spaceman, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was wait a minute, level 7, like sector 7. Isn't that like Shirley Temple?
Level 7?
Yeah, level 7, Shirley Temple. That's a non-alcoholic beverage.
Oh, I like non-alcoholic beverages, so yeah, sure, I'll have one. Not familiar with it, nope.
Yeah, it's not good if you're on dialysis or something like that because it's too much sugar. But
no, we live forever at NASA, so.
Yeah. No, I see that. By the way, Doctor, how old are you?
Oh, it's undisclosed, I'm afraid.
Okay, because I would only guess like 25.
Well, Doctor, if you live it forever down there at NASA, now I happen to be fortunate enough to live in the area where Neil Armstrong was from.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they went and told me that rascal up and died. Matter of fact, they had a big-ass funeral for him. It was on my local news.
No, I think he was tired of being bothered.
Oh, yeah. People keep on wanting him to put his hand on the Bible and swear he went to the moon, huh?
I think he's just sick of signing autographs.
Yeah, well, the signature means everything. I've actually been investigating the bank fraud and everything else, and man, when you
fraud
sign
at the
something,
bank, somebody did identity theft on you. Yeah.
Oh, good, Doctor. Yes, Doctor. We'll have a private chat about that, but that will be my first, and I can't do it yet, but my first published video on the bank fraud type of thing where they have stolen my identity.
I see.
Which is very bad, very bad. So when you sign something, everybody out there, when you sign something, your signature means more than anything else.
Oh yeah.
That's how they get the world population, clicker to keep clicking off and clicking.
Make sure your finger isn't cut or something while you're signing it too. So.
Oh yeah, the blood oath thing. Yeah, no, I did. I was actually picking my nose beforehand, but that didn't count apparently.
No.
No, they kind of waved me off and said, no, you need to go now. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, guys.
All right, then.
Well, next time tell them just to punch you in the nose and get it all bloody, and you'll just use it for an inkwell. Stick your finger up there.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, that would work. We could do that. Yes.
Yeah, after all, they want to punch you someplace else, and that requires you to be bent over. I'd rather be punched in the nose.
Well, yeah, because you see it coming straight on. That's the way to be. Better straight on than hiding behind something. Yes.
All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm going to head on back to my experiments here. Got a rocket to finish building and such. You know, lots to do today.
Oh, Doc, may I correct?
I just wanted to get it in there, Doc. You said something when you first came in that you didn't have much time because you had to go to Justin's and make some explanations for him. Now, I just want you to know, Hank Hill's over there, all right? So you might want to be prepared to tell Hank about what happened to his propane tanks.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll be ready.
I talked to him today, and he's still pretty upset about NASA.
Yeah, I know.
With his propane tanks.
Like I said, he can't get to me, so I'm really not that worried. I'll just appease him as best as I can.
Okay.
All right, boys.
Thanks for stopping by, Doc.
Take care.
All right,
Doctor,
have a good one.
Good to see you, Doctor.
Cheers. I'll send your lab coat soon.
You have a good night. Enjoy your gravity.
Oh, yep, gravity. Plenty of gravity. Even though we're underground, we still have gravity. That proves it.
One last question, since that came up there, Doc, before you get out the door there. I know you're a busy man, but what's the gravity factor on Earth 2.0?
It's almost the same, a little bit less, so your back won't hurt as much.
Cool. I'm off to Earth 2.0 on the second flight, people. I'm here to tell you.
Yeah, it's about 8.8 gravity at the other one.
Flying over to Justin's?
That's where we're headed. Yeah, I got a 9:30 appointment.
Cool. Hey, y'all, let's take it over there.
I'll see you soon.
I gotta go to bed soon anyway.
Take care.
Later.
Bye, guys.
NASA.
Yep. Goodbye. Yeah, thank you, Ace. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it, man.
They just last.
All right, have a good one, Ace. I'll try to join you a little bit more often.
Yeah, man. Hopefully I'll have another one sooner than later. You don't have today, so I figure why not.
Well, I quit asking you to join mine because I never know when you're at work.
Well, pretty much every morning. I listen to your show though, so most of the time I can't chat. I'm just listening on my earpiece.
There you go. All right, I'll see you over there. I'm probably only going to stay up for about another half hour, but Spaceman's over there. I got to go over and jerk his chain just for a minute.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna go take a shower and stuff, and I might head over to Justin's in a little bit, check it out. So appreciate everyone coming on.
Yeah. Thanks for the kind word people put in text her about me on Patricia's show tomorrow.
Absolutely, Hillbilly. Can't wait to see it, man.
Yeah. All right. See you guys later.
All right. See you soon. Ace, thank you, brother.
Appreciate it. Weirdo. Yes. See you in a little bit. 99.
Shout.
Toodles.